We are now looking at page 5 of the lecture outline, simple depreciation. A computer with original value $2,000 is linearly depreciated to a value of $200 after 4 years. Find an equation for the value, right, capital V, of the computer at the end of year T. Now, if you interpret from the first sentence, right, you've got a computer right, its value in dollars, its original value. So when time, the input variable is 0, right, the value, original value of the computer is $2,000. And we know that the value is going to be linearly depreciated to a value of $200 after 4 years. So that's after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, right? That's your 4th year. And the value is, in dollars, is 200. So if we look at, in terms of ordered pairs, where the input value is T and the output is V, right? The ordered pairs that we have is 0, 2000, and 4, 200. Right, so we've got two, we're told that it's a linear function because it's being linearly depreciated. That's how depreciation is working. So we've got 2 points on the function, 2 ordered pairs. So the gradient of the function is going to be the change in the output, change in, it's going to be V, that's the output, over change in the input T. Right, so you can see that this is 2000 minus 200 all over 0 minus 4, which gives us now 1800 for the numerator. The denominator is -4. So this gives us now negative, and if you work that out, it's 450. So therefore, the function v as a function of t is -450 of t, right, negative 450 multiplied by t, right, plus your y-intercept, which we can see from the first ordered pair, is 2000. So this is the function that gives you the value of the computer after t years, at the end of year t. Right? If you want to visualize what's happening, something like this. Your y-intercept is 2000. After 4 years, the computer has a value of $200. So you can see you're dealing here with a decreasing linear function, right? It's going to be a straight line. And there's going to come a stage where the value is going to be, the value of the computer is going to be 0. That'll be given by the t-intercept, right? Let's move on to page 6. Right, cost, revenue, and profit functions. So let X denote the number of units of a product manufactured or sold. Then the total cost function is capital C as a function of X is equal to the total cost of manufacturing X units of the product, right? This is an important formula. You need to learn it. The revenue function, denoted by capital R of X, is equal to the total revenue realized from the sale of X units of the product. So you're actually dealing with this part of the first line there, when the product is sold, right? The profit function is capital P of X. That's equal to the total profit realized from manufacturing and selling X units of the product, right? So your profit function is really your revenue function minus your cost function, the total cost function, right? New concept over here. Break-even level of operation. This is the level of production that results in no profit, and no loss. So you take your profit, which is equal to revenue minus cost, that must give you 0. So from that, it follows that the revenue must equal to the cost. The revenue function must equal to the cost function. Diagrammatically, right? Right, you've got the number of units that are produced on the horizontal axis. Your vertical axis is the price in dollars. So your cost function, as the number of units increase, your cost function, which is given in green, is a decreasing linear function. Your revenue function, as more units are sold, the revenue is going to increase. So the function, the linear function that is given in blue, that's an increasing linear function, right? So if your revenue is below the cost, then you're dealing with a loss situation, right? That's this part over here. If your revenue function is above the cost function, then you are dealing with a profit. But where the revenue function and the cost function intersect, right? At this point, it's break even for the business. It's a break even point. Now, you must study examples 1 to 5. This is on page 30 onwards, right? And to set up the next lecture, which will be on page 7 of the outline, you must look at this example, right? You'll find it on the lecture outline. Work on it, and in the next lecture, we're going to look at applications.